morning. I'm Leanne Stapleton. It's Sunday, February 16th. Thanks for joining us for this morning of a Storm Center edition of the Weekend Morning Report. Our team is here and ready to bring you some live updates. We've got Aaron in the car. We've got Ryan joining us for the first time, at least with me here on the weekend. How are we doing today?
Hey, it's been about 3.5 years since I was on the Weekend Morning Report. So good morning, Leanne. Good morning, Aaron. Nice to be with both of you. This is going to be a long duration storm today. And right now we are in phase 1 of this storm, which may actually be the easiest to handle. And that's because it's just snow, but it is coming down steadily in some spots, especially through central Maine. We have snow falling in Lewiston, Augusta, beginning around Waterville. Not much snow though yet in Bangor. The air's still fairly dry there. Some flurries and light snow around Portland, but heavier precipitation is on our doorstep, starting to move into Kittery and Portsmouth. This is snow down to about Boston, and then you get into sleet and even some freezing rain. So that's going to be phase 2 and phase 3 of the storm for us, which will arrive later this afternoon. The issue today is at the ground level, it's going to stay at or below freezing, but higher up in the sky, it's going to warm up. And that's a recipe for snowflakes that can melt and then refreeze into sleet, or if they make it all the way down to the ground, that's freezing rain. Pretty impressive storm though. You can see some severe weather, tornado warnings down around Atlanta early on this Sunday morning. So 8 o'clock this morning, the snow line just into central Maine around Rockland at this point. Still not much around Bangor or down east, but it begins there at about 10 o'clock this morning. Snowing through a lot of central and western Maine, but here comes the sleet starting to move into southern Maine between about 10 a.m. and noon. I think it gets into the mid-coast by that point as well. So getting really messy. Sleet's tough to drive in. It doesn't cling to the trees and power lines, but it just creates a mess. And then this evening we get another round that comes in that will be sleet and some freezing rain for many of us. So here are the snowfall amounts. Generally 3 to 6 inches in most of central and southern Maine before that changeover where we stay snow longer in the mountains and far north. That's where we will pick up more. So snow moving in this morning, and then this afternoon it just turns into a mess with snow, sleet, and freezing rain. I'll be back with much more on this coming up in just a few minutes, but at 6:03 this morning, let's send it outside to Aaron Myler, who is on the turnpike. And Aaron, I'm sorry, it's the second Sunday in a row we got to send you out into the elements. So what are you seeing for us?
Honestly, right now, we're in a car, so it's pretty fun at the moment. We are on I-95 South right now, right near Scarborough at this point in time. What we're seeing is a couple things. Number one, let me show you the roads so you can actually just see what those look like. Here's what we're seeing on the roads right now. Can you hear it? I don't think you can hear it. But there's like a layer of some slush with, like, it's kind of frozen with the snow on it. So we have a couple things going on, but it's that stuff where it's, they're just driving like that. But it's going to be slippery here at times here as you go through your morning. Speeds right now are down to 45 miles an hour. So that sign says minimum, but that's the maximum right now as you're outside. You want to take it easy on the roads. Luckily, we've seen a lot of plows outside as well, or at least a couple so far this morning. And they started putting some salt down as well. So, temperatures are warm enough where the salt's going to be effective, which is a great piece of the puzzle for this morning. It's not one of those storms where we're too cold right now, but definitely we're seeing, honestly, more people than I thought I would see on the road this morning. I'd say make sure you take it slow. We'll once again show you guys that road out there where there's still some tracks where you can see where people have driven, get a little bit more traction in those spots. But right now you can tell that people are taking it slow. They're not going quite as quick as they normally would be. 45 miles an hour is about what feels like if we went any faster, we'd be having some issues and sliding around a bit more. So just take care of everything this morning. We will be back with you checking in a little bit here. See you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Aaron. And if you have a photo or video of what things are like near you, send it to us through the Near Me section of the News Center Maine app. It's free wherever you get your apps. And remember, if you're going outside to take a photo, please do so safely.